It's finally, the sun has come out after days and days of dreary grey skies. So I'm taking the opportunity to just wander around the garden, pick a few herbs, pick a few flowers, and build up the apothecary. So I'm just going to head over to there and get a few more roses. So I've got all my baskets with me. I'm going to get some of the culinary herbs. I've got some oregano, lemon balm, marjoram and mint to collect. So I have lots of baskets for each thing. And I'm going to collect some flowers as well, but I'll get those over here. Gathering my lovely spaghetti herbs here. The oregano, the golden oregano here and the wild marjoram here. They're pretty much interchangeable in terms of usage. I'm gathering them obviously for food, for culinary purposes to enhance the food, but also because they're so antibacterial, antiviral, they're great respiratory tonics. So I've got quite a good amount of the marjoram. I think that's enough for one day because I don't like to take more than I can process in one go, and I've got a lot of other things to get as well. So I'll just pop that there. So the chamomile is spreading out, but there's no flowers yet, so I'll have to come back. And the lemon balm here, I'm going to, some of that's been damaged by the wind, so I might get it from the polytunnel instead. But I'll just take a little bit of this. So there's another 2 baskets filled. Oh, look. Everything is going crazy in here. It's so beautiful to see. And I just adore the smell of valerian. I love it. So I'm in here to harvest some of the motherwort and some of the white horehound. And look at the wormwood here. It's beautiful. Parsley's gone to seed. Everything's coming along, look. Goldenrod. Mullein is coming along. Oh, there's some St. John's wort there that has actually gone into flower. So I'm going to take some of that. So here in the herb garden, this is the specific herb garden, I've got an apothecary rose here. It's a different rose to the other ones I was picking because this is a very, very old rose. It's been used for hundreds of years for medicinal purposes. So I'm just going to take these little rose heads off. You can see there's lots of other little buds coming, little rose buds. I'll just take those 2. That one has finished, so I'm just going to snip that off as well. Wow. So what am I here for? The motherwort. Motherwort is a real It's a woman's plant. It's for women. It is for regulating menstrual cycles. It helps in childbirth. You just take it at the very end of pregnancy though. You don't take it during pregnancy. And then it's very good at allaying anxiety, especially for first-time mothers who may be fearful of giving birth. The motherwort can reduce anxiety and tension, and it just helps with uterine contractions as well. But apart from that, its Latin name tells us it's also really good for the heart. So palpitations, anxiety causing palpitations can be relieved. So anybody with any heart issues really can benefit from motherwort. And I'm cutting the long stalks because we use everything. So you can gather motherwort between June and September when the little flowers are coming out. And this is one of the plants that I've been referring to on the Introduction to Herbal Medicine course. So if you'd like to know more about that, the details are in the box underneath. But while I'm here as well, I'm going to take a lot of these daisies for flower vases because they self-seed and they spread everywhere, and they're right here on top of the vervain, which is a very important herb. And it hasn't flowered yet, so I'm not going to take any at the moment, but I want to be able to see it, and I want the light to get to it. So I'm going to take these big daisies out. And look, the elecampane is beginning to flower. The first little flower, and others are popping up around it. This is a wild sunflower, but it's a fantastic remedy for the lungs. All kinds of problems, including bronchitis, emphysema, asthma, anything really. And it's the roots that we use. So, mullein is coming up. I'm going to take these over now so that I can show you all the abundance that I've harvested. And I've got more to collect over here. So let's go. And look, the lady's mantle is in flower. So I'm going to take some for medicine and some for a vase. It's such a beautiful little plant. Look at it. Beautiful yellow flowers and magical, magical leaves. So talking about magic brings me to my weekend away at the Celtic Druid Temple. And it was very interesting for me because I've learned more about my own indigenous spiritual past. So for example, lots of people are very accustomed to working with 4 elements: earth, air, fire and water. But in the Druid tradition, we're working with three elements, I suppose, earth, sea and sky. And that's really all that we have around us is the earth, sea and sky, and they're incredibly interlinked because of the flow of water. Now, I don't understand the water part of it because what we were taught in science in schools is only half the story, but obviously the water has a cycle which involves earth, sea and sky. So because water is such a precious element that we need for survival, we need to be able to live, everything we do in the sky, on the earth, in the oceans, in the rivers and lakes has an impact on that water cycle. So we have to be guardians of the earth, the sea and the sky, and we have to protect our water. So I really enjoyed the weekend, and I enjoyed learning about Celtic blessings, which were Celtic versions, I suppose, of Tai Chi, using the breath, doing exercises that enhanced our light bodies. And we also learned a lot about the constellations that we see when we look south of an evening, and how the moon impacts on everything on Earth as well. So it's too much really for me to describe, only than to tell you it's a step on a druidic path. If you'd like to know more about it, I'll put the information in the box below, all about the Celtic Druid Temple. But for now, I have to go in and start processing all this wonderful abundance that Mother Earth has given. We've got all these herbs that are going to benefit our health and bring beauty into the house. One of the things that I really stress strongly on the introduction to herbal medicine is harvesting what you can manage, so that you can process it while it is still fresh, and then nothing goes to waste. So if you'd like to know more about the herbal medicine course, all the information is below as well. And I just want to say a big hello to Riley, little boy in California. I'm so happy to hear about you, and sending you lots of love, and I'll see you all next week. I hope you enjoyed today's film. If you did, subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. And have a look at the website danusirishherbgarden.com for more information about us and about the herbal medicine courses I offer and the Wise Woman Way training. And if you go to the shop, you can find the books, the weed handbooks and other herbal goodies. And remember, we put a new film out every Sunday. So looking forward to seeing you next week.